Hey, good Thursday morning to you. I'm looking at Matthew 22, verse 34. Matthew 22, verse 34. Just reading a few verses here. Jesus is having those exchanges with the scribes and the Pharisees. And in verse 34, he says, "But when the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together. Then one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question, testing him, saying, 'Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?' And Jesus said to him, 'You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like it, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.'" The group was trying to confound Jesus. They were talking about taxes, and when they couldn't get a fault with Jesus about dealing with money, then they dealt with him about relationships. And Jesus answered that God is the God of the living, not the God of the dead, and they were astonished and couldn't do it. And then he tells them this when they try once again to confuse and confound him. Hear what he says. "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and great commandment." We wonder why we struggle with loving our neighbor as ourselves. I think we get things out of sequence and out of priority. In this nation, in this community in which we live, we will not have proper love for one another until we have the right relationship with God and love him with all our heart, all our soul, and all our mind. That is the difficulty in which we face today, and we need to encourage everyone we know to truly love God, to give him priority, preeminence, give him the place he deserves. And when that happens, then we can love one another, and we should love one another. Today, I encourage you to show that love, to express that love to those around you. I would remind you that God cares. He cares for your neighbors. He cares for your enemies. He cares for everyone. Jesus died that all might have life. The difficulty is too many times we refuse this gift of grace, this gift of love, because we would rather be in our sin. Love each other immensely, that we might be able to tell them about Jesus. Today, Westview is expressing that love for the neighbor because of our love for God, and that the food pantry will be open from 10 to 2, so we invite you to come if you need groceries for the day or for the week, and be served by the good people who love Jesus. Be mindful of one another, care for one another. Remember, as always at Westview, we're here for you. You have a great day, and God bless.